Next Dead by Daylight chapter is going to be licensed, and there's a lot of theories out there. Some are better than others, so I'm going to be rating all the possibilities on a scale of 1 to 10, so you have the best idea what the next license is going to be. Starting with Bendy and the Ink Machine, I see a lot of people saying it's going to be Bendy or it could be Bendy and the Ink Machine. This all comes from a few months ago, one of the Bendy and the Ink Machine devs saying that they would love to have him in Dead by Daylight. The rule of thumb in Dead by Daylight is if any of the devs or any devs of other collaborations are talking about Dead by Daylight and wanting their character in the game, then yeah, it's not going to happen. They can't do that with NDAs. So Bendy and the Ink Machine could happen at some point, but it's not happening in January. This is a 1 out of 10. I do have to mention FNAF at Freddy's because people will get mad if I don't mention FNAF at Freddy's. When asked if FNAF at Freddy's is ever coming to the game, the Dead by Daylight dev said, "How the hell did you get into my house? Please get out." So I don't think it's very likely as of right now. Next up, another popular one I see is Supernatural. An important thing to note, we are getting 2 survivors for the January chapter, but we're also getting 1 killer. I haven't actually watched Supernatural, and I'm sure there's plenty of good killers to pick from, but to me, it seems like it's going to be a Walking Dead situation where it's going to be mainly focused on survivors. Also, the one hint we got is that January is going to be a major franchise, and I don't really consider Supernatural a major franchise. Yeah, it's pretty big. I mean, it got a lot of seasons, but to me, a major franchise means it's going to have a ton of merch, a ton of other different comic books, movies, shows, and I don't think Supernatural quite exactly fits that bill. I'll give Supernatural a 2 out of 10 because I guess maybe it's possible, but probably not still. Now we're getting to the real ones. Danganronpa. Danganronpa I'm also not very familiar with, but I'm pretty sure it's a major franchise. I know it's pretty big. I mean, it's got its own play or musical, I think. But to me, I just don't know if I would say major franchise. I know it's really big, but when the devs at Dead by Daylight said this was going to be a major franchise coming in January, they were in a PAX room, and I just don't know in that context if I consider that a major franchise. Maybe I'm wrong, and I know what I'm saying is really confusing, so I don't know how to explain it, but I just think a lot of the people in that room wouldn't consider Danganronpa a major franchise and probably don't know what it is. But I will give this a 7 out of 10 because I think it is still a strong possibility. Before we get to the last two, if you like this video, today, everything cool with Dead by Daylight, you should definitely follow me for more. Next up, Resident Evil. I think this is a really strong contender for a part 3. The only chapters we've ever really gotten with 2 survivors and 1 killer is Resident Evil. Resident Evil is definitely a major franchise. They've got movies, they've got video games, and they're pretty big at both. I'm going to give this a strong 9 out of 10. I think this is a very real possibility. And finally, I've got Predator. I think Predator we have the most evidence for. It makes a lot of sense for Predator to be joining the game. Dead by Daylight and Disney already have a really good relationship. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10 solely because good things don't happen to good people, so it's just going to be Resident Evil Part 3 because good things don't happen to good people, and I'm a good person, and I really want this because good things do not happen to good people.